find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay, today is February 20th, 2021, and it's 6:33 a.m. Okay, for 91 subscribers, welcome new subscribers. Okay, today I want to follow a certain way that I want to show this video. By now, you guys already know Harry had the palace have already confirmed that Harry and Meghan will not be continuing. The way that I want to do this video is that I want to talk about the military and the letter from Buckingham Palace. Okay, there's a video that I have about the military. I want to show you that first. Hopefully I do that. And the letter to the from the Buckingham Palace, and Harry and Meghan's response to the letter, and some charities that responded that will either keep Harry and Meghan as their patronages and stuff like that. So before I start, also is another thing I want to say. If you guys been hearing some of my old videos, I did say that I think Harry and Meghan already signed the contract, whatever, for that 1-year review to say whether or not they're not coming and things like that. And they were just waiting for the date and then just either mail it or fax it, whatever it is. But apparently, I think from the way that I see it, the way it came on Friday, it seems like, okay, the palace or the queen already had it, okay? Harry and Meghan didn't need to sign anything or fax anything. They already had it. But what they did, They kept it for a while and said, let's see how we're going to use this letter to our advantage, if we're going to do something so the public won't focus on us and things like that. And then they waited. You see, I think Thursday, where they said Prince Philip went to the hospital, I was like, you know what? I mean, some people were upset with the video that I put, that I'm either insensitive or something like that. I made sure to say, I wish him well, but the way the palaces do their things, there's always something behind. There's something else that's coming. Okay, the thing that was coming to start shifting people's eyes different way is one, it's about I think Andrew's birthday, and then on the day of Andrew's birthday, all right, that's when they put out the statement saying Harry and Meghan's not coming. So now it was up to Harry and Meghan to keep an eye on the how do you call this, on the news, to know when they're gonna release it, and then for them to quickly to put out their own statement. You see what I'm saying? So as soon as, after the palace said that Harry and Meghan is not coming, Harry quickly put a statement out. But anyway, I hope you get my drift. So let's go to Twitter. I hope Twitter usually shift my order of things. Right? So, all right, let's see the letter of Harry and Meghan. Let's go to that first. All right. I really want to follow that. So I did copy the links for this so I could go there straight. All right. Statement from Buckingham Palace on Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. All right. This is the letter. Okay. By now, you guys already know everything. All right, Buckingham Palace on the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have confirmed to Her Majesty, the Queen, that they will not be returning as a working member of the royal family. Following conversation with the Duke, the Queen has written confirming that in stepping away from the work of the royal family, it is not possible to continue with the responsibilities and duties that come with a life of public service. Something came to mind when I read this part, because Harry made it sure, wait until I read Harry's statement, then I'll say. Okay, the honorary military appointment and royal patronages held by the Duke and Duchess will therefore be returned to Her Majesty before being redistributed among working members of the royal family. While all are saddened by their decision, the Duke and Duchess remain much loved members of the family. All right, so this is why, by now you guys will see today's videos for February 20th. There's two videos that I did on Friday, which coming out on Saturday, about the dress up of Edward. So I think they were starting to give a hint of who's gonna do certain things. And the squad took it like, who likes to play dress up? Who comes to, who meet with them like this with a straight face and all of that. I was dying reading it. All right. So here, this is the response of Harry and Meghan. All right. The following statement from Buckingham Palace, a spokesperson for the Sussexes says, all right. Okay. All right. Come on. A spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex said, quote, as evidenced by their work over the past year, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex remain committed to their duty and service to the UK and around the world, and have offered their continued support to the organizations they have represented regardless of official role. We can all live a life of service. Service is universal. This is what I was thinking when I was reading the thing. Service is universal. So pretty much Harry and Meghan pretty much said they don't need a title, or they don't need to be part of the royal to be able to do some of the things that they're doing. Like I said, before Harry met Meghan, Meghan was doing all of this already. All right, the squads put a lot of video clips of things that Meghan was doing before marrying into the royal. All right, so I'm telling you, Harry was waiting for the right person to get married to. When he decided to leave, they didn't have to feel all saddened that they're not going to be part of the royal. And I think Meghan is showing him so many ways that, you don't need this to be able to do that. Look at me. Before I met you, this is what I was doing. So you don't need a title to do all of the things you were doing. Well, you could still be doing that. I mean, some of the things that I saw in some of the comments under some of those charities, I mean, they were pretty negative saying toward Harry and Meghan. But yeah, Harry is right. Service is universal. You don't need a title to do all of this. All right, let's see how those whoever's gonna fill Harry's shoes deal with it now. And there's a couple other videos that I come where some servicemen came and show their support for Harry. All right, so Omid continues. All right, so I strike two already of the things that I want to talk about is that the military, Commonwealth, and charitable association, which will immediately revert to the Queen are. So this is the things that Harry, the Queen is taking back. Royal Marines, I believe that's the one, the last day where they went to the UK, where Meghan were all dressed up and things like that. I mean, he already knew they were going to take that away from him. All right. What is it? Royal Air Force, Huntington. I think that's what it is, right? Huntington, 1937. So this, okay. Force protection. Okay, I don't know. Force for success. Support, equip, train, and think. So I think it's Royal Air Force. I think. I'm not sure what RAF stand for. All right, Huntington. Royal Navy, small ship and diving. England Rugby. Okay. The, what is it? RFL. Rugby Football League. And England Rugby. The official home of England Rugby Twitter. All right, so okay, for Meghan, this is what Meghan will give up. There's the National Theatre and the ACU. What is ACU? Association of Commonwealth. Okay, so I've already seen some tweet where people say, they never thought of the royal that way, but until Meghan, marry into the royal family, they give a F about the royal. But now that Meghan is gone, they kick her out, pretty much. Some people may not think that they did kick her out. The way the British tabloid treated Meghan, it's pretty much, and then the royal family didn't say anything, it's pretty much, they're complicit with part of the way the British tabloid was treating Meghan. Alright, so they like, they out too. They don't care about the royal family anymore. Alright, so they went back to square one. Those people who started to give a F about the royal family. So they're like, no way. Alright, so a Buckingham Palace source add that the couple decision to not return to their royal role after the 1-year review period was, quote, made after conversation with the Duke and Duchess and members of the royal family. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to read, see, there's 324 comments here. I'm going to read some, and then I'll come back out of it, come back here. See, there's 207 comments. I'll read some of them, and then come back out of this, come back here. There's 116 comments, okay? So let's see if I could follow this, what I sort of said. Okay, so this is that. Okay, I just read that also. All right, love that this is being announced on the birthday, okay, of Prince Andrew, always using Meghan and Harry to deflect from the actual scandal and that awful family. You see, this is the thing here. I knew something was, I should have known Andrew's birthday was coming, but this is exactly what they did. They had the paper already. All right, this is another thing to say, they support their pedophile son. All right, if you guys saw my video, I told you if he was my son, how I will satisfy the public. If my son thinks he was man enough to be doing this BS, with underage kids. If I didn't want send my son to the FBI, I told you guys how I will deal with that to satisfy the public. Okay, all right, let me continue with some of the comment here. So Meghan lost Mayhew and smart work. I don't think so. All right, so there's the comment here. No, those are hers. Let's see here. I'm not sure. Maybe the Mayhew and smart work is she went in, decided to, to support them or something like that. The Queen didn't even give it to her. She went by herself. Okay, no, those are hers. I could be wrong too. All right, let's see here. The Hub Kitchen, okay, those are hers too, I think too. Was it Hub is not a world organization, they are independent. Will proceed from their books now, go to them alone now. That's right. I mean, those people are some ridiculous. My goodness. Okay, the thing is that those people's brain, there's some people, their brain is stuck to whatever it is, and they will never change. These are the people you have no hope. And I'm sure somewhere and somehow, due to connection, the Hub Kitchen have helped these idiots somewhere. All right. Well, okay, just with that. No, they are her private patronages that she chose by herself, so she gets to keep them. Yep, that's okay. So there's the thing. Okay, so that sort of confirmed what I was thinking. I think she went in and helped them without the what is it? The queen giving to her, assuming they mutually decided to carry on with each other. All right. All right, so Harry, these are the things Harry will lose, I think. Royal Movings, okay, I read these already. All right. So the National Theatre is the one that the Queen gave Meghan. Okay, whatever is there is no loss here. They've moved on to better things since last year. That's right. No, here is a statement. Buckingham Palace, okay. Forget to tell you, keep reading at the bottom. It lists the royal patronages they are taking back. Mayhew and Smart Works are not royal patronages. Okay, nope. Okay, a shame about the rugby patronage for Harry, but hopefully the couple can still work for charities, organization, in some ways, perhaps ambassador. Let's see here. Alright, so I got out of this. That was here I went. Okay, what does this mean? They still have their titles. He is still Prince Harry. Do they still get paid from the private purse? Private purse, okay. Still Duke and Duchess of Sussex, still HRH, even if they're not using said titles. Still members of the royal family, but as they are no longer in their working roles, will relinquish the charitable patronages and military appointment bestowed by the Queen. Yeah, whatever the Queen had given them, she took it back. All right. Let's see here what some people say. They haven't been getting paid by taxpayers since last March. Does she know that? Okay, that's for this person here. You just have to check out financial record on Duchy of Cornwall. It says that. Okay, very happy for Harry and Meghan. So by this statement, that means is also goes for Prince Andrew too. Not really. Prince Andrew still kept the thing. All right, I think the Queen is showing her strong something for doing some of the thing that she's doing to show the way she's dealing with Prince Andrew's situation. All right, since he is not a working member of the royal family, or is a plan to ease him back. Honestly, we'll be surprised since people have a bigger problem with Meghan than him. Okay, is Andy no longer working royal member of the royal family? I'm sure he could get a job at Pizza Express. Okay, good decision from Harry and Meghan. They can give their support to the organizations without playing dresses. Okay, I'm so happy now. The carnival of so-called experts can let them be. Service is universal. All right, that's the thing. They remain as family, but do not work for the family business. Simply, Harry is done. Okay, service is universal, which call into question why some people have to be funded to do this universal service and even occupy a space above the rest of their subjects and use service to justify their privileged position. Okay, so many global charities and grassroots organizations need patron and representative. It'll be the world gain, finding freedom at last. Okay, they really titled that book very well. That's pretty much it. They were finding their freedom. Okay, what's NGL? I'm not sure. I find this so petty, with the only losers being the organizations, okay, they're patrons of. I get losing the honorary appointment, but to strip him of patronages when other royal non-working members were giving royal patronages, it's a whole other low, spiteful from his family. Okay, private patronage are way more effective, if anything. This reflect negatively of the family. There have been patronages shut down and time and again. Others look to other patronages to help them out of financial constraint. Royal have a rep of being no use to charities. That is true. okay, to push them out and then to give patronage to those who are less passionate about them. Okay, oh well, British royal family lost, and sadly the loss of those patronages, but it's our gain, and Harry and Meghan finally free. Alright, so that's what's going on. And the thing, let's see, Buckingham Palace staff, when they wrote, quote, much loved members of the royal family, end quote. That's the clown. Okay, I guess the Oprah interview was the final straw. Okay, let's see this. Let's see the comment here. Okay, I just hope in the long run they don't start to crumble. Harry will always be a prince by birth, right? Okay, however, will it be for them to break up, then Harry essentially ousted? I honestly wonder how much Meghan had to do with. They always. I mean, I think this is fully. It's Harry's decision. I think it's fully Harry's decision. I mean, I bet you. You know what? I'm not even gonna think what I'm thinking. I have got to protect them and make sure their union remains strong, okay, and powerful. But guess what? What those royal family will still try to do, even though they may not come out in public, they probably will still send girls around to get Harry's attention. All right, this is where our prayers should be focusing on. Make sure, okay, their union remains strong, and for the rest of their life. When they went to the altar and exchanged their vow, for that to remain strong. Okay? Because those people, his family, are cruel. I'm sure they'll still, behind the scene, will try to break them up. Alright? And then if they do, they're gonna shut the door in front of him to say, why did you embarrass us, or something like that. So we're gonna make sure to keep our prayers strong for them. Alright, let's see. While I'm thinking of it, let me find a prayer. Let's go to Google. Google is my BFF here. Okay, prayer. Let me just say it. Prayer for union, I said. Let's see. Union. Okay. Let's say marriage at the end. Okay, for marriage union. Okay. Alright, Google knows better than me of what I'm thinking. Okay, how to pray for marriage. Most gracious God, we thank you for consecrating the union of this man and this woman in your name. Pour out the abundance of your blessing upon this couple. Defend them from every enemy. Lead them into all peace. Let their love for each other be sealed upon their hearts. Okay, so that's good. I don't need to look for more. So this is good. Alright, so this is what we need to make sure they remain, okay, they remain strong. Alright, so I said I was going to comment here. I hope some of the comment in here doesn't intertwine with that. Let's see what we have here. Alright, let's see here. Alright, it's not mean, it's a reality, and a reality, okay, I can see this comment up here. So she's responding to that. She's one of the squaddies. Okay, it's not mean, it's reality, and a reality they already faced a year ago. Those patronages are royal patronages, and there are many more organizations and charities than royals one in the world. Harry and Meghan will continue to work. They just won't be do it shackled to a system that wishes them ill. Right, there's 10 comment under here. Yes, let's take away pretend position and give to someone else. Okay, plus Harry knew this may happen. Didn't I guess he said something about holding on to patronage as long as they could. Alright, let's see. My thought exactly. At least now Meghan and Harry will be able to work with global organization that they want to without being shackled or undermined by an institution that has been briefing against them from the start. I'm happy for the Sussexes. I mean, when you think about it, that's very cynical of these people. Alright, because they want to remain not eloquent. They want to remain popular. But everything that Harry does that really popular or liked and loved by the public, they go behind their back to undermine Harry and Meghan. And yet, themselves, the royals, they don't want to do the right thing. I mean, if this is cynical, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know why they are the Queen is the head of the Church of England. Because a church supposed to be, to be sensitive toward humanity. Okay? Any church, it doesn't matter which church it is, the sensibility, the compassion, the love for humanity, it should be that. But for her to be the head of a church, and then this is the way she roll her family and her organization, the firm and whatever you may call it, to roll that way. R-O-L-L, roll, okay? And also rule, R-U-L-E, rule that way. I mean, this is cynical. This is cynical. I mean, they said, what is it? I think I've said that too, where human can express humanity, the good, and also the evil, the bad. And I think this family, the royal family, have shown pretty much the bad in humanity since their existence. Because why would you undermine someone who's doing good to society at large and the people for to go behind their back to undermine them? I mean, our prayers needs to be strong for Harry and Meghan. Okay, let's see here. Totally agree. I am hoping she returned to the one she had pre-marriage, especially the UN. You gave up your whole career for a prince and had to wait for your family-in-law to decide when to give you money, how much and where it will be spent. Okay, GMADB, free at last. Okay, let's see here. I don't know what this stands for exactly. I think it's for the best. Yeah, the squads were putting videos wherever people were saying some negative thing about Meghan, and some of the squad were saying, okay, this is what she was doing before she married into the royal. Okay, well said. Let's see what else is coming. And there's a video, I get flagged for it. And when I get the time, I'll challenge the copyright of it because I didn't show the entire thing. I just show a small part of it. So I'm going to fight for it to get the copyright off. If they don't grant me that, I'm just going to leave it. So you guys have seen a couple videos of him. Okay, the same article of Royal Suitor read out here. Okay, James O'Brien revealed the most insightful commentary on Harry and Meghan at LBN News. Okay, so there's no comment here. Alright, and I also point out this in another video that I did. Alright, and I've talked about some of these things already. As I was reading some part of this article, I was showing you guys some of the things I've said in the past, and then I put the flag of the United Kingdom. I did the Union flag or something. What I meant by some of the things. Alright, let's see here. To you royalists and media rats, pay attention to the last line. Service is not exclusively royal. They don't need to cut ribbons and pretend to care like the others and then not visit their patronages for 8 years. Okay, they will continue to serve outside of that stagnating, visionless firm. Okay, this is a breakup. All right, let's see here. That's worth comment. If not part of that firm, which they certainly made use of in the U.S., no one will be remotely interested in their service, certainly not to the tune of millions. What is that? It's not hard to see why many believe they've disrespected the monarch. Okay, whatever, their family in the UK. I mean, they've been showing respect to the monarch, but the respect wasn't returned, pretty much. Okay, this is why Harry took his family out of there, his wife and child. He got them out of there. And then some of you who's like so royalist, okay, I'm sure some of you were crying when Princess Diana passed. Okay, crying. I had a video where I spoke about this. Okay, I show faces of people crying. Oh my God, Princess Diana died. Da, 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 da. These are the same people who's against Harry and Meghan right now. And then, okay, in a couple years, okay, when they're making documentary about Harry and Meghan, we're gonna see how the royal family is gonna try to undermine that. Okay, the same way they're doing with the Netflix thing with Princess Diana's own word. All right, so it's like we just need to pray extra every time we think about them. Throw out a prayer for them, because that powerful force that Harry spoke about, this is it. All right, he knew what he was talking about. Okay, how often did they contact their patrons this last year? Harry even avoided his own invictus. What? And this is why he sued those people who was talking about him not talking with the what is it, with the service, okay, with the how do you call it, retired military people. All right. All right. Charity and various attending a Disney event so Megan could pitch for a part. What? This is what I'm talking. This is what the Daily Mail is feeding these people, and they buy it. All right. Can't have your kid. Okay, so they're doing their own thing. All right. They still talk to the charities that the military and all of that, and this is why he sued them. All right, this has already been proven. All right, this is why he sued and won, and then they have to pay up. Okay. All right. Okay. Hopefully, can find some military organization that he can support in the UK since he served in the military for 10 years. All right. So, okay. Has already helped our U.S. vet, and he's kept up with his chopper pilot license while here. Our military has welcomed him with open arms, considering his friend with Joe Biden, and certain she'll call on him for help too. He's good. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. He gets to keep Invictus. Invictus is his baby. Invictus, Cinderbell that's his. Nobody can touch that. And by the way, if this is something that's gonna pass on to his children. Okay? Archie. They're gonna train Archie from the get-go. This is, support the vet. Okay, he has so much more to look than she does. I mean, once he's out, I think he's done. Okay? He sees, I mean, if you look at Princess Diana, the end result of Princess Diana, what's more? What's more than that? What's more than that? Okay? He's seen the end of it. His happiness right now, even, anything, the moment, that 1 year he spent already with Harry spent with Meghan and Archie in California, I think it's worth more than his lifetime. And where I came across, where some people bring to my attention, is that that 1 year review was a chance for him to see how it is out there, to see if he could survive out there and see the life out there, if he could sustain it. And then if he couldn't, to leave Meghan and go back to the royal family. Nah. I think the minute that at Sangrium, that meeting that had happened, I think he already signed between the dot and said, here, I'm done. I don't want 1 year review. My mind is set. I'm done. It's the royal family who kept it. Okay? Who kept it and waited until Prince, what's his name? Andrew's birthday to come out. All right? This was already done. And I said it too. I said it, and as a matter of fact, I was like, I think he had the contract in his hand. He was just waiting until the date to fax it over, whichever that it may be. But apparently, I think it's, from what I've seen, it's during Sangrium, he already signed it and said, nope, I made up my mind, I'm done. All right? All right, and then they let the tabloid run with their BS all year long with that 1 year review. Okay? I may not see all of the headlines, but I'm sure some headlines were popping here and there about that 1 year review. Okay, let's see here. This is what I was reading. He has so much more to lose than she does. And that is not just a paper either, but it looks like she finally got what she wanted, but a lot, of course, so sad. I mean, again, like I said, he already see how much he could lose. Okay, that was his mother. His mother was a prime example of this. Okay, whatever small happiness that he's gonna have with Meghan, whatever God bestow upon them, all right, is gonna worth more than staying with that family. And I think there's so many things popping up in my head, but I think he's done. He already got the life that he wanted out there. He's gonna make sure his kids, okay, until they are old enough, okay, to fight themselves. Okay, he's gonna be out there and make sure Archie and second child be able to live a life outside of the royal family. All right, it's so funny that you should find it sad that a married man chooses to move away and stand by his wife. Okay, will she endure unrelentingly of abuse from racists and the media? All decent human beings are normal, happy to see people in love, living their lives without harming anyone. Thank you. All right? I'm telling you, people put things better than me. Okay? At the very least, they have peace of mind. That's the thing. Peace of mind is the goal. My goodness, when you have peace of mind, when you get up in the morning, you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, you get up. If you want to walk butt naked, you do that. You want to sit and look at the sun or look at the view. I mean, this is the life. Peace of mind. It's priceless. All right, and that is priceless. There it is. Okay, you have some people who have money, wealth, material stuff. They don't have peace of mind. They can't enjoy those wealth and all of that. They wish, many of them wish they could be someone else when they have all the power and the wealth in their hand. They don't have the peace of mind. All right, this is priceless. This is the thing that, I mean, Harry said it. All right, he knew, what is it, when he was his last speech in the UK. All right, when he said something, he found the love of his life, and this is something he always wanted.
I want you to hear the truth from me, as much as I can share, not as a prince or a duke, but as Harry, the same person that many of you have watched grow up over the last 35 years, but now with a clearer perspective. I've grown up feeling supported from so many of you, and I watched as you welcomed Meghan with open arms, as you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. I also know that you've come to know me well enough over all these years to trust that the woman I chose as my wife upholds the same values as I do. And she does. And she's the same woman I fell in love with. Once Meghan and I were married, we were excited, we were hopeful, and we were here to serve. The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away, and we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life. When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. And my hope is one day our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us.
Okay? This is something he always wanted, and he got it. And the thing is that what made him make the decision ultimately is the time frame when the public did not know about Harry and Meghan were seeing each other. That time that they spent together, okay, he's spending weekends or maybe weeks in Meghan's apartment in Canada and see how she get up to go to work, and sometime maybe he spent some time at the set of Suit and see the life, the everyday life, the ins and out of regular people. Okay, regular people. He dreamed it, and he saw Meghan doing that, and still come home and hang out and with the dogs, and just two of them. He saw it. I truly believe he saw it. That small time frame that he spent with Meghan, with that kind of sense, okay. And I believe when he was in the palace, he spent most of his time by himself playing video game in a room. Okay, I've spoke about that. So when he's with Meghan in Canada, seeing Meghan getting up, going to work, do all of this stuff, and call him, checking on him in the apartment, are you okay? How's the dog? And all of this. These little small things probably make him happy. All right, so, and then on top of it, I told you guys, he could go and search Meghan's background on the internet. He saw Meghan was already doing some of the thing he was doing. Okay, Meghan didn't need a title to do that. So when the time come and then they didn't accept his wife, okay, guess what came to mind? the small little time that he spent in Canada with Megan. Okay, seeing Megan get up, going to work, and do all of that. But guess what? Sometime when he traveled to Canada, the family probably didn't even know he left. Okay, so they were treating him like nothing. Okay, they just using him to pop up the other one. They treat him as dirt. But Megan, however, came in, show okay, not only Megan didn't care about his title or anything like that, but show him how much more he could do. How much more he could do. And it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Not that. What's the term? When trash for treasure or something like that. The royal family was treating Harry like trash, but Meghan showed Harry, you are a treasure. You could do much more. Okay? Trash for treasure kind of thing. So it's after Meghan show Harry, you are a treasure. Okay? This is what you could do much more with yourself, with your brain, okay, without the royal family. This is what you could do. And then now all of a sudden, guess what? The royals see the treasure in Harry and all of this. Okay, they see the treasure of all of this. And then they were like, but still, guess what? The royal family then see the treasure of Meghan. All right, because in their head, anybody with Meghan's skin tone is lesser than. All right, so they was like, oh, Harry's in a phase right now. Harry's in a phase. Yeah, let's let them get back. Let's let them get married, and then we're gonna do our thing to get him out of there. All right, they get that 2 minute, 5 minute of fame, working and did all this BS. Okay, all these were in the plan. Going to her father and pop up the father, whose airhead go along with it, then take to protect his daughter. Okay, so they got that one out of the way to trash her, because they did send people to the United States to find all the dirt about Meghan. There was none. So they got the father, and the father turned into that garbage that he turned himself into, and that's not Meghan's fault. Okay. That's not Meghan's fault. That's the dad, his problem alone. So this is gonna carry to the rest of his life. Okay, and then they got the sister. Okay, that's the only thing that they could get out of Meghan for a negative, to find a negative thing. All right, hoping all of this will deter Harry. Okay, but the marriage still went on because Harry saw Meghan. That foundation that I told you guys, that foundation. Harry got that already, and he knew that's not Meghan that they're portraying to be. So the marriage went on. Guess what? They were still at it. They were still at it, hoping Harry will leave Meghan. But guess what? When everything comes to play at the end of the thing, guess what? Harry said, adios, I'm going with my wife. And they were shocked. They were shocked. They were like, what? What? And then look at this, all this for nothing, and now the world is seeing them for who they are, the royal family. All right, so all of this nonsense that they were doing, it's the beginning at the end for them. The video that I put out where I talk, when the palace put out the statement that Harry's leaving, that very first video, all right, that video pretty much, I don't know how many, I had like several different titles for that video. And each title is like, damn, it's gonna be too negative. And pretty much, and I said the countdown, pretty much, the countdown is pretty much the end of the royal family. The countdown, because people start talking, all right? If you could, the Commonwealth, and pretty much, I mean, I have my say about the Commonwealth, but I put out things about some Canadian. I hope I come back with that. I don't think I bookmark it. Canadian who's talking about the monarchy and stuff like that. They don't want that. I mean, we all know about this already. So that's that. Okay. Okay, I agree with what Hillary said. What did Hillary say? Okay, let me read 2 or 3 more here. Okay, they get to live their lives on their term. Okay, he doesn't lose his family. He doesn't lose his title. He doesn't lose his succession. He does lose the Val UK tabloid. Okay, that's for sure. Sure, he's upset to lose the patronage, but they'll get to control their own media. Good for them. Okay, I agree with Hillary. Harry will regret this. What? This time will tell. Okay, Okay, she knew exactly what she was marrying into. It said that this had to happen. I mean, these are the people who still don't get it. So there's no return for this. What Megan's want, Megan's gets. That's right. That is right. Okay, Harry wasn't going to stand up and let the media harass his wife to her death, like what happened to his mom. Good for them for doing this. That's right. So these are people with their head in their shoulder. All right. So when Megan is walking next to Harry in anything that they go to, like the way she did on those 3-day event where she wear the green, the blue first, the green, and the red. All right. She showed them. All right. I'm gonna stand tall next to my husband and make him look good. All right. This is the accessory that Harry has, and none of the royal family can have. All right. When Meghan dress up, she stand tall, her head high. There was a tweet that I came. It was a quote from somebody. I don't remember what it was, where she keep her head high. Okay? This is it. All right? She should feel proud of herself. Okay? To get a prince to live the royal family. Nobody can do that. All right? She's a badass, like I did in one of those titles of the video. All right, she's an American badass made in the USA. I'll show you the thing. I don't remember what I said in that video. I remember when I was going to camp and I wanted to put some videos out, and I put that because I had done something with AOC, one of the American politicians, and then I put Meghan in the next one. I don't think Meghan had anything to do with the video, but I just decided to do that. I was thinking of it at that moment. But anyway, let me go on the next one. Okay, there's the one here. Buckingham Palace source add the couple decision to not return to their royal roles after 1-year review period was, quote, made after conversation between the Duke and Duchess, between the Duke of Sussex and members of the royal family. So let's go to that comment. All right, let's see here. I realize sometimes when I'm editing some of my videos, I can believe when I'm reading it originally during the recording, some of the words I said completely wrong. So I'm sorry. It's not like I don't know how to read. Sometimes my eyes is something. All right, let's see here. I see Betty didn't even say congrats on their pregnancy. Okay, and the statement put all the blame on the Sussexes when we all know who made this decision and why. That's right. That's Harry. He's the man of the house. Good riddance. All right, let's see here. Yeah, the Sussexes cannot be half and half out. Okay, constitutionally and politically impossible. All right, I'm so very proud of Prince Harry for cutting ties with toxic family members. Harry is a universal hero. All right, we all, that's a good one, universal hero. Yep, that's a good one. Okay. We can all live a life of service. Service is universal. This is the best answer that Sussexes have done so far for this arrogant institution. Its head, okay, Harry and Meghan are now free to manage their life, their charities, their commitment as they want. I'm so proud of them. And as I was reading this, I was thinking of all those royals who tried to get into the acting and all of this. Look at Edward, who tried to do his nonsense, but they couldn't cut it. All right, so people are saying those nonsense about Harry and Meghan, and they put down, they look down upon actresses and stuff like that. But they always wanted that, but they could never do that. But look at Meghan; she was already in it, and look at this. Harry just go right in there. And some people said that Harry level up. Okay, he's the only royal who level up, who married with someone higher. Okay, who, educated and smart and all of this. Okay, as patron titles royal duties make a person, this young couple has a work ethic and genuine empathy that other members of the royal family dream about. That's exactly that. Good for them. They are free now and will make a real difference in the world and many years to come. Okay, love, so happy for them. Next, what else here? Well said. Okay, spokesperson, I read that already. At Scobie, so is he still captain of and major? Yes, he earned those. Okay, through his 10 years of active duty. They can't take that from him. There's some stuff I came across about some of the service members who stood by him. Okay, what is the point of patronages? That's the question many people's gonna start asking. Okay, is it a way to indirectly raise money from other people's? as in people will donate more to charities that has a royal seal. I mean, you see some of them have closed down, but they're not doing the work. But I think it's a way for them to get money. I don't want to say, but if you see how some of Trump organization have worked, and I think this is why they put that. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there's 2 comments in here. Let's see what some of the for Harry and Meghan, it was to do good for the other family members. It's to look good. Okay, bingo. That is exactly what the royal seal is for, just to look good. All right. You even see some people coming in the comment section. They don't even know. They're pretty much revealing what the royal family is. It's just to be a figurehead and do these things and whatever. But I don't know. People with the right mind will do what's right. All right. Let's see here. Harry and Meghan. Okay, I read that. They aren't worth of our attention. Good riddance. Okay, 50 people like it, but there's 17 comment here. Let's see what are they saying. Okay, they have the attention of folks who appreciate them and the work they do. Okay, that's harsh. Okay, can it be that Harry saw his wife treated in the same way that killed his mother? There it is. Do you suppose he was traumatized as a kid and is willing to give up anything to protect his family from going through the abuse his mother suffered? That's exactly that. And yet here you are commenting on about them. All right, they are the most interesting personalities. They are worthy. All right, Karen intensified. Okay, I'm sure they feel the same. Is that so? All right, let's see here. No, it was not. It was made the moment they stepped foot in America. Look at the royal family trying to look like they had the final say, as always. I mean, yep. I doubt they wanted to come back to so best for all. I left my job a year ago. I would love to be able to call it every month for my bonus, but they took my company car and said I was no longer entitled to a bonus as I no longer work there. So unfair. Okay, whatever. That's your choice. They make the choice. I mean, if you look at it, the minute they left the UK, they signed a mega deal with Netflix, and then a few months ago with Spotify, and then you have the Archwell going on. I mean, we all knew. And if any of the squad is shocked by any of this, I don't think anybody's shocked. I don't think the Sussex squad shocked by it. But the thing is that the minute they left, all right, I knew they weren't coming back. There's no way they will go back and do the same thing that they're doing with the royal, especially when they asked half in and half out, and they said no. So, and then the minute that happened, look at this, all the deals that they signed, and then they have the Archwell coming up and all of this, their plates are full. And then now they need to deliver to all those dotted line that they signed their name in. Okay, to Spotify, which they already delivered, and Spotify is very pleased with their work so far, and their fourth quarter went through the roof. Okay, some people were saying no, this and that, this Joe Rogan. I mean, Spotify have a lot of other podcasts on there. Okay, so they were doing okay. Spotify was doing okay. Their level was somewhat flat, consistent. They were paying the bills or whatever. But that fourth quarter, when they announced Harry and Meghan was coming and all of this, it went to the roof. Okay, so Spotify sees it. Numbers don't lie. Okay, numbers don't lie. When I did that, when I was trying to read the numbers and all of this, I didn't really understand what some of the wording mean because I didn't read this thing before. But I just go by the numbers. Okay, when you look at third quarter and you compare it to fourth quarters, the difference, the numbers went higher. That's all I care about. Okay, fourth quarters and third quarters. I was comparing that. All right, nobody needs to understand anything on that. I mean, yes, you need to understand and stuff like that. But once you understand the numbers, okay, that's all matters. All right, let me get out of there. So I've done the responses and stuff like that. Now let me go to some of the charities that put out some statement, and I have shown some screenshot of them because I was somewhat a little bit tired. I couldn't really do the video the way that I really wanted. All right, let's see here. This is from Invictus Games Foundation. All right, our statement on the Duke of Sussex remaining as patron of the Invictus Game Foundation. This is their comment. Quote, We are proud to have the Duke of Sussex as our patron. The Invictus game was founded by him. It has been built on his idea, and he remains fully committed to both the games and the Invictus Games Foundation. His military service and experience combined with his genuine compassion and understanding for those who serve their countries has raised awareness and wounded injured and sick service personnel and the role they continue to play in society. His work has had an extraordinary impact on the way in which disability, service, and mental health is viewed around the world. And he has been instrumental in changing the lives of many. Dominic Reed, CEO and Victor's Game Foundation. All right, so that's that. I did show a screenshot of this like this. So let's see here. 235 comment here. Obviously, I'm not going to go through all of that. All right, so let me read some of this. Prince Harry is incredible. All right, okay, and then I'll go to Smart Work and WellChild. Let's see here. All right, there it is. Prince Harry is incredible. There's Paige. All right, these. All right, Prince Harry is the man. We will continue to support Invictus and all of his endeavors. Okay, as if Liz had a choice on this one. Harry's birth Invictus. This is funny. Somehow this has 105 likes. Let me put one more. Okay, as if Liz had a choice on this one. Harry birthed Invictus. Let's see. You know, they tried it. Okay, sure thing. Mango had been eyeing it for a long time now. Okay, stop it. Okay. They have never represented Sussex. Coming here once doesn't count. Megan couldn't even point it out on a map, and nobody here in Sussex want them. So what? Why you here? Let's see. Author of the old. I mean, these 37. Okay, speaking Swahili available and whatever. Let's see here. If you are what Sussex is, yuck. Okay, nothing more need to be said. Okay, not acceptable. Is devalued our veterans to claim that everyone's lives is a life of service. No, everyone doesn't. How is his position tenable after this? What? Okay, these are the people that where the how do you call this? The newspaper have brainwashed. Okay, I suggest you carefully read the Sussex spokesperson statement. It has everyone can live a life of service. You got it wrong, dear. I mean, these are the people there. The Daily Fail have definitely failed them, definitely. All right, and Victor's is Harry's other baby. So glad he will continue to be part of it and its growth. All right. Okay, this is the energy that Harry brings to some of those charities when he goes there. All right, so I'm gonna see how those other people gonna pop up those charities. All right, they better use the pandemic as a way to get back on the drawing board and see if they could mimic Harry. All right, power to you guys. I mean, people could feel those and sense people's energy. All right, when they go there, they're gonna know what is it. We've already have some charities who told Miss Exhausted, okay, you haven't been shown there for 8 years. All right, that person made sure to let them know that. Okay, for 8 years you haven't showed up, and then all of a sudden you're showing like you care. Please, okay. Power to you guys. We the supporters will also continue to support you guys. Okay, can't wait for Invictus 2022. Wonderful. That's why I will continue to support you all day, every day. Okay, happy for you. Together with Prince Harry, you will go on to do great things. Wonderful. I love this fam. Can't wait for 2022. All right, so that's this with Invictus. While I'm here, let's see here. The Smart Work charity. Okay, all right, so these are all the charities that I showed you guys and the thing. All right, let's see here. This is Smart Work. Okay, we are delighted to confirm that the Duchess of Sussex will remain a patron of Smart Works. Okay, we are thankful for everything she has done in support of our clients and look forward to working together in the future. If you guys could correct me on this, okay? I could be 1,000,000% wrong on this. I think the money that Megan have helped raise, I think, for the cookbooks and all of this, there was some money problem that was going on here, where I think I'm gonna leave Megan out of this. I think Harry was fighting with Egghead regarding it and said, no, this is what this particular charity that they did for the cookbook and things like that have done is gonna go for that particular charity. I think there was some money problem going on, and I think that had to do with some of the money that the Sussexes raised. Okay, I could be wrong. I think sometime when I read on something and I didn't think it meant much at the time, but knowing the fact that I come across it and later when I find how important it was, I should have bookmarked it or something. Let me go to Smoke's work, some of the comment. There's 343 comments. Okay. All right. I'm delighted for you. She's an amazing asset. Yeah, okay, congratulations. Yes, how wonderful. Can't wait to see the great work you will continue to do together. I think eventually I will have to edit some of my intro, because at the end of near the end of my intro I listed some of the charities, so I probably need to cut this out. All right, so because if they if they take it away from them, I'm sorry, I have to remove it because I'm a Sussex fan, so I have to find a way to re-edit it. Okay, you are smart. Okay, awesome. This organization is a perfect match for Megan. It matches so perfectly with the causes she has always championed. I will continue to support. All right, service is universal. I am donated today to celebrate with you. Okay, I love you, Christine. All right, it's great initiative, but sadly not a charity. I will support. That's your problem. You have a patron that disrespect Harry and Meghan, the Queen, our royal family, and the people of the United. When I read this, I'm laughing about some of how the government is taking their money for a joyride. They open a business, a month, not even a month, couple weeks old, a couple days old, and then to give them $1 million contract for PPE. And these people, oh my goodness, they did brainwash a lot of them. All right, because I'm pretty sure. All right, the way that I'm reading this also, if you look at some of the charity that's the how do you call this, the royal has, they're shutting down. So these people, I'm sure they want any help with those charity. They just want to come here and put that negative comment here, because if some of the charities that cannot miss exhausted were supporting or closing up, okay, that means their supporters wasn't even donating. All right, they weren't even donating to keep them up. And you look at the Sussex's patronages, they still up and running. So these are just, they just want to come and put some negative comment. Let's see, 32 comment here. Yeah, she's crying about the charity she never even supported. There it is. You see? You see, the squad know. The squad could read between the line. Boo-boo, they don't need you. They already have a lot of support and Duchess in their corner. All right? That's what I saw. I didn't even read the comment. Okay, don't then nobody asks you. Okay, they don't need you, host man. Okay, I didn't even read some of this comment. That's exactly that. Okay, if they really care about those charities, some of those charities that Kane and Miss Exhausted were patronage of, okay, why are they closing? You weren't even supporting them. All right, because these people, okay, those other side, their supporters, they only care about their pocket. That's the thing. They care about their pocket, how much they could put in their pocket. And this is pretty much what the role is. All right. They have the Duchy of Cornwall. They have a lot of investment. Okay. But yet they're still taking the public money. All right. And then they're not giving back. They're not paying taxes. So you tell me who's blind here. All right, disrespecting people of the UK so much. She and SmartWorks are helping the women in the UK improve themselves, get opportunities to get jobs, aiding the socio-economic nobility. Hey, right? Okay, I doubt they will want your petty conditional support anyway. Okay, the people of England. Okay, some of you need help to overcome this hatred. All right. You're so bitter. What is it? You're so bitter. I'm pray for you. Zero. Okay. Off you pop then. All right. Exactly. You can your own smart works, and Britain will let your charity die. Let's see here. Alright, let me get, okay, there, okay. Let me get out of this. Okay, this is smart work. Let's go to Mayhew. And I think this is one of the charities that she went automatically over there. Okay, we're pleased to confirm that the Duchess of Sussex will remain our patron. We want to thank the Duchess for all of her support and look forward to continue our work with her, helping dogs, cats, and communities in need. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that's wonderful news, as the Duchess embody all the patron should be: hardworking, passionate, innovative, driven, and focused on service to others. All right, service is universal. Harry and Meghan Archwell, huge fan of the work that Mayhew do. Okay. Right, let's see here. I love when I see partnership that work, when an organization and its patron, Duchess Meghan, are passionate and commitment to a common goal with actual impact to continue success. Okay, yes, so happy for you and all the fur baby. Oh my God, my eyes. So happy for you and all the fur babies. Why, when you could find someone who will actually be there for you? What? I mean, you have to find something here. Okay, so happy the partnership between the Duchess of Sussex and Mayhew. Okay, the Mayhew will continue. I hope it will be fruitful and long-lasting and to the benefit of the many animals and people they serve. Let's go to this negative here. The Queen is head of state of many countries such as Canada, Australia, Barbados, New Zealand, etc., but live in the UK and haven't visited some Commonwealth countries in ages, yet still head of the Commonwealth. Remote working is here to stay. Organization that can't adapt will die. Okay, there it is. There it is. I mean, I wasn't even thinking of it that way, but this is perfect to put these haters in their place. Zoom call reigns supreme today. There it is. Instead of complaining, why don't you donate? There it is. Okay, Wadey ignores all her charities. There it is. That's true. She didn't put the name, but I know who she's talking about. Wadey Katie, remember? Wadey ignores all her charities. Okay? And she's right there. Who? This is somebody who doesn't. Wadey Katie, Miss Exhausted. That's who she's talking about. All right, let's go to the next charity. Okay, WellChild. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad they keep WellChild with them, because this is something I truly support. Sometimes I watch their channel, their YouTube channel, all right, to let them raise money and stuff. Okay, we are delighted to confirm that the Duke of Sussex will continue as patron of WellChild. Even while they were in the US, they were still connected with some of those families. Okay, this is why they say they don't need to, the royal family to give them something. I mean, Harry had said it. It's what's close to their heart. This will always stay. Anything that they're passionate about. I mean, Harry been saying all of this all along. All right.
My grandmother had to rewrite the rule books to a certain extent. My father, my mother have also done it their way. And now we're the younger generation coming through, trying to do it our way, because the world has changed so much. We believe that by streamlining and by bringing people together in order to effect real positive change is the only way forward. And it worked for previous generations, and we will always say yes to becoming patron of a charity that we believe in and that we're incredibly passionate about. But I think in today's world, you have to be involved with things that make sense to where your passions lie, rather than potentially turning up to a charity once a year. I don't think that...
Okay, he has always been a great supporter of ours and has made an important difference to the work we are able to do for families across the UK. We look forward to working with him in the future. All right, there's 99 comment here. Let's see. And I will continue to support. Thanks for all the great work you're doing. Okay, this is good news. So happy for you. All right, we will be supporting and rooting for you all. Okay, so happy for you. Happy he will continue patron. Okay, congratulations. This all makes that letter from the Queenie seem so childish, petty, and nonsensical. All these charities confirming that Meghan and Harry are the much loved and the real deal. Bravo. Okay, private patronages. Okay, it's to be expected that they keep their private patrons. All right, let's see here. Sego me, the royal patroness would have preferred to keep Harry and Meghan. Let's see here. Smart decision. Okay, hooray, what great news. Okay, I'm so happy for you guys. Happy. I'm so thankful. Your awards are always so amazing, and Harry had such a good connection with the children. I mean, there's some videos. I don't know if I'm gonna put them here because I'll have to search some of my old videos because they're embedded in those recordings, where Harry actually took time to speak to some of those kids. All right, and there are some where he told them to wait at the end of whatever meeting, and then to come back and speak to them. Okay, and spend hours in talking to them. And then there are times where I've shown you guys, if you guys haven't seen some of my videos, you will not know what I'm talking about, where there was a shy little girl who was afraid to talk to him. He took the time and bend down at her level to speak to her, and then until the little girl come out of her shell and start talking to Harry. Okay, so these things are close to his heart. He didn't need anybody to tell him any of this. Let's see here. There's a picture, day 14, WellChild. Let's look at it close. Okay, I'll zoom in. All right, so there's Harry, there's Meghan. Okay, with the WellChild. Probably with a family the families that they met that day. All right, so that's that. And I'm sure when they go over there, it's after, let's say Harry goes to the UK, you're not gonna hear anything about it. It's after they leave, they back into the US and stuff like that, you're gonna hear some of the things that they did. All right, so, and then that's when all the focus will be on that. Okay, and the squad will make sure, okay, they talk about it on the internet. Okay, brilliant. So glad to hear you're continuing your partnership with Harry. And on behalf of the Sussex Squad, we'll look forward to supporting you and your future. Excellent, excellent. Thank goodness it's through Harry and Meghan that I learned of WellChild. Me too. Okay, and have felt so happy to contribute to. Yep, me too. That's me. Okay. Let's see here. Why do they get to keep some patronage and not others? Not a petty question. I'm just curious. I think they should have been able to keep all of them. All right. Let's see here. They are not keeping any official royal patronage, not because Queen is being ruled. Official rules are in effect, like being issued by the government. Example, if an American government official were to move out of the country, no longer working for government, they couldn't keep their role. Let's see here what some people are saying here. That's what I just read. But if that government official wanted to, as a private individual, continue to offer support for whatever job they had, okay, may be allowed to, but can't be official or government representative. Okay, that's a good explanation. It's only the honorary patronages the Queen has rescinded. No doubt another worthy recipient is already lined up from the slim down royal pool. And by the way, and the thing is that when I hear the slim down part, this was already in the making. Was it Charles was already talking about slimming down of the government, of the monarchy? All right, so Harry was on the chopping block. So Harry just made it more easy for them. All right, so I don't know what they cry out for. Okay, so this is something I just can't understand. Okay, these are patronage they arrange for themselves, not royal ones that they were assigned by the Queen. Hence, she can't touch them. That's right. Now that they have their freedom and can choose freely, I can't wait to see what new charities they add into the mix to replace those lost. Okay, let's see here. They probably will be a little bit much careful, because now that again, I have to come to Netflix and Spotify, because this is a contract. The contract is very important. When you sign between the lines, the dotted line, it's very important. They have to deliver. Okay? So that might sort of, I mean, they probably will still do other charities, at least the one they stay with or they already committed to. But I think they'll be very careful to choose because of the amount of workload that they're doing. Okay? Just the amount of workload. Okay, not that they don't want to do it, but they want to. There's so much time and 24 hours that they could do. All right, so is that contract, those two mega contract, that's pretty much is their, how will I say that, is their, what they're gonna pay tax of, their salary. That's their salary. Okay, the Spotify and the Netflix thing is their salary, so they have to commit to that, and then little at a time as they get the hang of it. And I'm hoping, which I have said, I'm hoping during the lockdown they create a whole bunch of content for Netflix and Spotify. Okay, so at least they have, you know, a couple years worth of content for Netflix and Spotify, and then little at a time they'll do a little content for those charities, or if they realize they have more time and stuff like that, they could do things for other charities. But again, the contract for Netflix and Spotify, I think, is paramount to everything else. That's not to say, how Harry have already said, his family is first and all of that. That's not what I'm saying. In terms of work wise. All right, let's see here. All right, so I'm gonna show you. I was gonna put this at the beginning of this video, but since I have it here, let me do it now. Okay, I think it's really, really important that people should know exactly how Harry has positively impacted the veteran community. We spoke to members of the military world after it was confirmed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will not be returning as working royals. Okay, I'll let you listen to this and then I'll read some of the comments. Is there some of the comment? Let's see here. Delight. Okay, before I'll leave this last. Okay, I'll leave this last. Let me do this. Delighted to confirm this news today. Smart Work Charity. We are delighted to confirm that the Duchess of Sussex will remain the patron of Smart Works. We are thankful for everything she has done in support of our client and look forward to working together in the future. And you know, as I'm reading this, what I'm thinking of is, I won't be surprised. Okay, some people over there will undermine those charities to make sure that this charity fell. Okay, you see how those people over there roll. They will undermine certain things with those charities to make sure it failed. Okay, let me read some of the it just popped up in my mind and I'm sharing it with you. Okay, delighted to continue supporting you. Much love to you and her from us. Okay, so delighted to hear it. Much love for your work. Okay, happy for you guys and the women y'all serve. Look how your organization is loved because of Duchess Megan. This is great. Smart Work is a wonderful charity. Okay, hooray. This is such a wonderful charity. If not for Megan, I would not have known about it. Me too. I don't know anything about the UK, but a lot of the charities that I came across, you see me sharing on my channel, is because of them. All right, this is such a wonderful charity. If not, okay, I just read that. Okay, we're delighted that you're delighted and will continue to support you. By the way, great work during the pandemic. Smart Works headquarters seems to have adjusted as much as possible. Fabulous. Okay, our fabulous Duchess of Sussex, bless her. No other could take on this patronage, so certainly deserving she retained it. Okay, delighted to continue supporting. Delighted to hear it. Smart Works and Megan just go together. Same attitude of people of action. Looking forward to all the good work that will be done through the many years. Best luck. And okay, I'm gonna stop reading some of the comment, but something came to mind here as I was reading this. One of the things that I see that will be going on, let's say some of the charities that Harry and Meghan still supporting, when they come with good idea for those charities, don't be surprised you're not gonna see copy and paste. You know what I'm talking about from the other side. All right, because they can come with anything original. All right, so when Harry and Meghan do something for their charity, you're gonna see the copy start. All right, let's go. All right, we lost a good one. What is it? We lost a good thing. Happy that they made the decision to support their well-being ahead of everything. Okay, it's just said that we will lose them, amplifying the voice of many who need to be heard. Okay, Meghan Markle, what was this for? Is that another tweet? Did she branch out? Okay, they are continue a life of public service, amplifying voices and bringing attention to different causes. Check out out their Archwell site. Okay, I need to do that. Service is universal. Cutting your nose to spite your face out of envy, jealousy, hatred. That's who we are. That's who we are. British and all. I guess he's talking about the British part here. They will become bigger than the royals as they are willing to fight causes and make a difference for just refuse to change and show how racist they are. Alright, don't worry. They will continue lending their voices to the same issues they've been championing. The only difference is the royal family won't take credit for their work. That's another word of looking at it. That's it. That's exactly that. The royal family will not take credit of it. Okay? Okay, they have more freedom and bigger platform as non-working royal. Okay? So I saw this. There's different pictures. I'm glad I came across this. There's different pictures that I come across that depict exactly what was going on here. Okay, it's a shame what was done initially to Meghan and subsequently Harry. We don't deserve them here in the UK. I'm happy for them putting themselves and the well-being of their growing family first. Okay, Cornwall Steve. This is someone who depict that. That pretty much sums up everything that happened with Meghan in the UK. All right. All of them. Okay, I don't even know most of their names here. Okay, look at this. Who's this? Who is this back here? This is Prince Andrew laughing in the back. Okay, while he was still being protected. Okay, look at the Queen looking at the window. Okay, while the mob is going after her. Okay, this is a perfect depiction of everything. Okay, and look at her still standing tall. I know it's a Photoshop and stuff here. Still standing tall. That is exactly right. Okay. Let's see what's some comment here. Okay. Wow. Whoever came up with this picture is genius. Okay. Hungry lion and lioness attack Meghan. Yep. And then you'll see Andrew in the back. Just laughing. I mean, it's a shame. I mean, I bet you in the future, when they trying to say no, they weren't doing this, they weren't doing that, similar to what they did with Netflix, okay, calling politicians to protect them and all of this nonsense, and Netflix was like, I'm not having it. This is Diana's own word. Then you're telling me it's otherwise. All right, this is the thing that we're gonna see in the future. This thing is gonna be repeating. That is if they're still in existence. Okay, all right. I've been listening to some of the so-called royal correspondent, and I've been shouting at the radio, TV for them to just leave them alone. They're damn if they do and damn if they don't. That's it. Stop listening to. Don't give Harry and Meghan haters your clicks and energy. Drag them on Twitter when necessary. But stop going to their house of hate. Okay, that's true. Okay, very sorry. We were absolutely proud of the job that she was doing there. Okay, but witnessing the ingratitude and the abuse, we wanted her home. Okay, Harry is welcome here and we will treat him as the prince that he is. What is it? We're very sorry. We were absolutely proud of the job that she was doing there. But witnessing the ingratitude, okay, this is here. Because she saw what they were doing to her. And the abuse that she witnessed. That's why I had to go back and make sure I understand what she was talking about. We wanted her home. Okay? So pretty much because of the injustice that she was facing, they wanted her to go home because it was so unfair. That's pretty much what that means. Okay? Harry is welcome here and we will always treat him as a prince that he is. Alright? It just shed light to the hate. I mean, when you think about it, we should not be surprised. They spread that hate throughout the world. What did we expect when she goes over there? All right? But the thing is, let's see. When they, not Harry and Meghan, not the Sussexes, when the others come to the U.S., let me see how the U.S. is going to treat them. That's all. Okay, we haven't lost them. They will carry on serving the world through their foundation, Archwell. All right, Archwell is, to the test of time. It's gonna be the kids, okay, Archie and the newborn to do. That's if they choose, okay. That's if they choose, because this is the thing here. Harry really wanted his kids to have a choice, okay. If his kids were to grow up in the institution, they're gonna tie them down, Okay, make them see like the royal family is the only way. That's it. It's the only way. But Harry was like, I want to show them. I want to make them grow up where the possibility is endless. And then he got Meghan there to actually show them the way. That's the thing here. You still have the UK royals. Those should do it for you all. After all, you pay for them. Harry and Meghan, when you read this, okay, you pay for them, okay? You're paying them, but yet they're supposed to help charities. I mean, when you think about it, how does that work? You're paying the royals to do charitable work when the money should just go straight to the charity. It's the middlemen. They become the middlemen and they pocket a whole bunch. Okay, Harry and Meghan have the world now. They don't need to confine themselves doing great stuff for hateful people and racists. Okay, their peace of mind. Okay, their peace of mind is more important than titles. That's for sure. He will always be a veteran, and she will always be the Duchess of people's heart. All right, there it is. She already carried Diana's thing. The other one, Knet, okay, Lady Katie is not gonna earn that. You have to show some backbone sometimes. That's the thing. Okay, you notice they just keep the disgusting ones. Yep. Let's see here. Let's go back to the thing. I'm gonna stop this video. All right, let me put this. Let me read some of the comment. I really want to end with the video itself. All right, let's read some of the comment. Okay, let me read it again. I think I think it's really important that people should know exactly how Harry has positively impacted the veteran community. We spoke to members of the military world after it was confirmed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will not be returning as working royals. Okay, let me go in the comment. Okay, wasn't this man trashing Prince Harry and Daily Fair, or do I remember incorrectly? Let's see here. I believe it was reported later that the negative story quoting him was not true. A tiny apology was published versus a huge page on one original story. Okay, so you see, you learn a lot from Twitter. All right, there's this. Thanks for the clarity. Okay, I was worrying about the same. Okay, and that's why rags should be legally forced to publish their apologies, okay, about their fakeness on the front page, because not everyone will see it if it's hiding. I mean, this is the thing here. The thing run huge on the front page for a couple of days, and then when they do their apologies, a small little thing buried inside the pages. Nobody will know. This is the thing here. My goodness. All right, let's see here. There's one comment here. Yes, man, you are right. For decades, that was always a must in U.S. journalists. Today, unfortunately, even in the USA, it's followed less religiously, but not as, in my opinion, blatantly ignored as the British media, print and electronic. Okay, this is the interview. The Lord Bennett hear his own word. He totally support Harry. Daily Fair lied about this man. All right, so, all right. Okay, the male lies always. So I'm going to listen to this, and then I'm going to go to that. Okay, and then that's it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's go back.
It's part of your view that you can do a great deal outside the realm of military duty. With a high profile, you have a role in Help for Heroes, for example. It's also fascinating. You had a key role in brokering Prince Harry's military contribution when he was serving in Afghanistan. That ended when this story became public. But I wonder what that left with you when you see Prince Harry's tribulations with the media.
Well, I've had a lot to do with Prince Harry. He has made certain life choices, including where he's living and what he's doing, and that places him in an awkward position with regard to other things that are very important to him, which is playing a role as a member of the royal family, particularly being involved in charities. Now, it is difficult for him to square that circle at the present moment, but he continues to have my totally unwavering support, and over time, he will make a great contribution to our national life, as he has in the past. So I'm not going to offer any further comment other than the fact that I'm full of admiration for him. He's had a jolly tough start in life. His period of time in the army was, I think it's fair to say, very much the making of him. And that first deployment we managed to get him out to in Afghanistan gave him the chance over a 10-week period to lead pretty much a normal life, not be a prince. He was just a young officer doing his job amongst soldiers, leading soldiers, and he loved it. And his character and his integrity and his whole demeanour benefited hugely from that.
Okay, I know that's, well, interested to hear your answer on that. I completely get the point. You don't want to discuss this further. I'm not going to press you further on that.
Okay, so while I was listening to him, I was thinking of Prince Edward, who went into the military and did, what is it? Not even, was it the training? He couldn't handle the training and left. And that's when he went and do his ardent production. All right, so this is the last video. I don't know after I listen to it if I'm going to think of anything. But this will be it. All right?
Supporting serving soldiers, sailors, airmen and marines and our veterans and their families through the Invictus Games and through the service charities. But yes, of course it's sad that his official connections have gone, but his heart is very much in the military. We always say in the army, you can take someone out of the army, but you can't take the army out of them. And I'm quite sure it's the same for the Royal Navy, the Royal Air Force and the Royal Marines. His heart will always be with the British military, and we welcome that. We're sad that he's not there officially in uniform, but we're grateful for the comradeship we've enjoyed with him in the past and the spirit of support that we'll continue to enjoy in the future.
I think it's really, really important that people should know exactly how he has positively impacted the veteran community as a whole. Only yesterday, whilst in a Blesma workshop with the Dry project, I heard two stories from two veterans. One of them was a friend from Headley Court, where the Invictus Games played such a positive role in their getting on with the rest of their life. It's not just his support for me that was great, it's just his support for wounded and injured servicemen and women has been absolutely astonishing. And I'd hope people would see just what a positive impact he's had and will continue to have. So, let's be clear, he's not ditching his association with the military. That will go on, he's just not doing it as a member of the royal family.
I think what Prince Harry did in using his position, his status, his celebrity, right at the outset to create an awareness of service, of injury, of disability, I think that was a remarkable thing that he did, and it had a profound impact on a lot of people. His commitment is as strong as it ever was, and he's absolutely committed to the cause. It's very much an expression of what he believes is the right thing to do, giving back to people who have made a sacrifice, who served, and doing it in an appropriate way. And I think what he's achieved is remarkable, and there's absolutely no question that he remains committed and will continue to do that.
Alright, a lot of things came to mind as I was listening to this. I'm thinking, okay, now that he's free, he could do whatever he pleased. I could see him doing more stuff with Dr. Jill Biden. And I'm thinking about all those soldiers he could impact without being with the royal family. He could freely do as he pleased. So, okay, that's it. My next video, if I do record later, is going to be the squads, okay? Review some of the squads' tweets on that. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.